Hey everyone. It is your girl, the one, the only, Spicy, and I am here today with another pick a card reading. I hope everyone is having a very blessed day. I'm so excited to actually do this reading. It literally came to me this morning. I was just thinking like, yo, what are some changes that are coming up? What are some important changes that are coming? And how should I position myself to better be able to adjust to these changes? Because the thing is life changes all the time. Okay. It's just that we as human beings, we just have issues with adjusting to those changes. So I just want to look at, what are those important changes? What are the blessings coming? How do we prepare for those changes and things that we are encouraged to let go of as we step into the new? So I definitely hope that you all enjoy this reading today. Please make sure that you check out all of my information in my description box below. Not only will I have the timestamp so you can jump directly to the pile that you would like to choose, whether it be pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, but I also have some more information in my description box as far as where you can find me on Instagram at Spicy Bee Soup. And then if you also are interested in personal mentorship, if you are interested in learning how to invest, if you would like to change your mindset, if you want to make 2022 actually a new year, then make sure that you hit me up. My email address is in that description box. And you can also DM me at Spicy Bee Soup on Instagram. So I'm so grateful for being here today. I'm so thankful. And go ahead, choose which pile that you feel the most attracted to, whether it be pile 1 with the clear crystal quartz, whether it be pile 2 with the amethyst crystal, or pile 3 with the pyrite. And y'all, yeah, these are my nails, y'all. These are definitely my nails. I finally finished them last night and I'm so excited to rock them for the next 5 weeks. Nail techs, you already know what it is. I cannot wait to rock them for the next 5 weeks. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, my pile 1 people that chose the Cosmic Tarot with the clear crystal quartz, I'm gonna go ahead and get into your reading. I'm debating if I should use these tea leaf cards, but I might just wait a second and use them. But I have some other oracle decks over here, and also the fortune telling cards, the Kipper deck. So I'm just gonna choose the different decks as I feel called to, not really put myself under pressure to call the same amount of, or to use every single deck for every single pile. But with that being said, we're looking at the important changes that are coming your way. This card actually came out in the reverse, so I'm going to turn it back in the reverse. It actually came in the reverse. Now the Tower card coming up as well is letting me know that there's definitely some changes. Your external world is definitely about to be changing. Let me get some clarification. Pentacles. All right, so it seems like a lot of y'all are really starting to live for yourself, if that makes sense. You're gonna really begin to start living with yourself and taking your power back. That's kind of what I see here. Yeah, especially with the Empress coming up. y'all are feeling like you're really empowered, and this is amazing. This is definitely amazing. The Moon. And then the 8 of Cups. Yeah, so a lot of you all, let me just put this deck over to the side. And I don't know, let me hold it in my hand because I might want to get some more clarification cards. Yeah, so on the bottom of the deck, we have Justice. So a lot of you all, I feel like after a period of hardship, after a period of just feeling bombarded with so many different things going on, like it could be different responsibilities, it could be different tasks, it could be people throwing their stuff at you, it could be people throwing their stuff at you, it could be people just throwing a lot of unnecessary energy, garbage, toxicity, It could also be just multiple like responsibilities and tasks, and just feeling like you're completely bogged down with just so much to do. But I really do feel like it's just, for some reason, I feel like this is just more so with people, because what I see here is that you're really understanding that there's something missing to your life. Maybe you've put in so much, energy. You've just put in so much trying to help people, get their stuff together, that you're not necessarily able to get your stuff together because you're always pouring and you're always giving. So what I see here is that a lot of you all are really, look, with this Tower card here, it definitely lets me know that you were forced to do this. I think you could have been someone who was in like a healing field. You could have been someone who provided like direct support to people. You could have been like a social worker. You could have been doing something, but whatever it is that you was doing, you had a codependent attachment to that thing, and it was very hard for you to break out of it. It just provided you with a lot of anxiety, even though the world is your oyster. Like, I'm telling you right now, and I'm sure that's something that you're really stepping into understanding, is like, yo, the world is my oyster, and it was really time for you to start to take your power back so that you could focus on yourself. And this wasn't necessarily something that you wanted to do. You didn't want to break out of the paradigm that you were in, but you were forced to, especially with that Tower card. It was forced to cause you to stop everything that you were doing and to get back to the basics and focus on yourself, especially within your own emotionality, really causing you to see things as they are, because I do think that you were experiencing some type of confusion from the anxiety of keeping yourself stuck in a place that it was not necessarily right for you. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, with this Empress energy coming through, like, it just let me know that, like, yeah, I feel like it was people. This could have been relationships that you had to step away from, relationships in which you felt like you were always having to defend yourself. It's like you were always having to come to have those come to Jesus moments with someone. It's like it's called not even just a come to Jesus moment, but it's like calling somebody to the carpet. So I feel like you could have also been a teacher, or you could just be someone who plays like an ultimate mother role. And so you were focusing so much on other people's emotionality that you weren't actually having the ability to focus on your own emotionality and what makes you feel good, what makes you feel empowered. That's why I feel like the change that's coming up is the fact that, like, you're moving on and you're understanding that, like, there's something missing. My own emotional fulfillment is missing. Like, a lot of you all, you could have been in just really traumatic type of relationships. Is kind of like what I feel. I feel like this has something to do with other people. And within you stepping into your Empress energy, it's just like you saying, like, look, bro, like, or look, ma'am, whoever it was that you was dating, look, I come first. I come first. So you really started to, the changes that's happening for you is that you're really going to start to take your power back and focus on you. You're going to focus on your foundation. And this is not about being stingy or being selfish. So you do not have to feel bad about this, but you feel as though something is missing. And when you feel like something is missing, it's really on you to have to figure out what that thing is, so your external world is essentially changing. Like I said, you could have left a job, you could have left a relationship, anything that was causing you anxiety and forcing you to stay. It's like you was not trying to leave, but the spirit worked it out. Universe worked it out to where that thing had to fall, especially with the Tower card. And with it being upright, it's showing me that it's something external. And so now you're focused internally to figure out what it is that's missing. And I feel like what it is that's missing is your own emotional fulfillment. Now here with the Ten of Cups card, typically it'll show like two people, but it's only one person here. So that's why I feel like, yeah, you definitely could have came out of a relationship or something, because it's literally only one person. Look at all of these cups overflowing. It's nobody else. You know what I'm trying to say? And then here we have the Empress card here as well. So it's just like you stepping into more of an empowered energy, and something that is going to directly affect you and progress your life and help you move forward. Something I see. So I want to use the Kipper deck just to see. Oh, blessings. Well, let's see. Let's see. So we have a gift here. we have a gift, and this is amazing. So there's definitely a gift. I feel like this could be a gift of, you know, just financial stability. We also have courtship here. So that's why I feel like, all right, so you really just stepping out into your Empress energy. That's like the major blessing, is because it's the major blessing because, oh, and then we have mature man as well. All right, y'all. So this was definitely, I feel like, could be very relationship focused. Because I was like, is it a job? Is it a relationship? But it is confirmed. Like, so yeah, y'all. You're going to be, if you're a divine feminine, you're in this Empress energy, you're stepping into this Empress energy. Like, the fact that you switch that paradigm is going to introduce you to someone who is more mature, you know. And then we have courtship too. Like, so expect to get back out there in the dating field, expect to move forward, and then also expect some gifts. Like, we have some, I'm thinking it's more so like financial gifts, and then we have that here too. So just definitely expect to be courted. Okay. You stepping into your own emotional fulfillment, that'll put you on a different vibration so that you can be able to attract more of it is of what you deserve. You feel me? So look out for that. I'm so excited. Please come back in the description box and let me know what you were gifted with, because that is just amazing. I love it. Now, how do we need to prepare for these changes? How do we need to prepare for these changes? This deck right here that I'm about to use is the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. So how best should we prepare for these changes? Change. That's funny. Change. So I would say just follow your imagination, follow your intuition to wherever it takes you, even if it's to distant places, and to keep moving forward. You know, sometimes it's hard when we are in situations in which we just feel completely anxious and we feel like we don't have any power to move forward. Like, we just got to be stuck. We got to be stuck. Here we go. Stand still. We just feel like we stuck in one place. You know what I'm trying to say? But in these moments of feeling stuck and stagnant, even when things in your external world are not moving, it's important for you internally to keep things moving. You know what I'm trying to say? Keep things moving, just within yourself. So you might need moments of solitude. You might need moments of where you are meditating. You really might need moments to yourself, but take the breaks that you need. Do not ever feel like you don't deserve to take a break and you just have to be on 24/7. Take a break. Then we have here happiness. So even in moments of stagnancy, where you just feel like things are not moving, be happy, and keep pushing forward internally. Keep pushing forward. Now, I also want to look at things that you are encouraged to let go of so that you can better able step into this Empress energy, since we know that now you're taking your power back. So what are some things that we can let go of to better prepare for these changes? Okay. Surrender stubbornness. So this could be your need to keep yourself in situations or relationships with people that are not of your highest good. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So be flexible. Be flexible with yourself. Don't feel like everything has to be so rigid or things have to be how they're supposed to be. Like, nothing is ever what I thought it was going to be. I never thought that I would be here today filming a YouTube video doing tarot like 5+ years ago. I never knew that I would be doing that. You know, so surrender low self-esteem. This could definitely be one of the reasons as to why you were giving all of your power away to other people or to this relationship. Surrender low self-esteem and understand that you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. And last but not least, surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Like, here we have abundance. We have 10 of cups. This is an abundance as far as within your, your emotionality. Even you being in a relationship with someone, this is just an abundance of just happiness, of feeling good. Like your cup is really running over. And just being on this 10 of cups vibration energetically, it really does open you up for nothing else but things that are of that vibration, things that are of love, happiness, peace, serenity, joy. Like, it gives you nothing but those things. So if that's what you want, continue to keep walking into your Empress energy. Like, you know that something's missing. What's missing is yourself. Okay? What's missing is your power. Okay? So you are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back. Do not look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. And here we have here with change. So continue to keep pushing and moving forward, because there's a new horizon that is present for you. There is a new horizon. Now, let me get you an affirmation. I want to get you an affirmation, something that you can use as you walk forward, and it just, something that you could say to yourself. I know that my friends, they literally will write affirmations down 50 times, so do that. That's what you need to do. I converse with awareness. I converse with awareness. Awareness is just so important. Being aware is important because it gives you the ability to look at things as they are and to make changes from a realistic point of view. True, actual, legitimate changes. I converse with awareness. Some of you all are singers is kind of what I got here. You're singers. You're someone who uses their voice, and you're someone who has a very powerful, beautiful voice, and use that powerful and beautiful voice that you have to speak great things into your life, and not to speak things into your life that keep you stuck or stagnant or at a standstill. Okay? I converse with awareness. I converse with awareness. I converse with awareness. So with that being said, y'all, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading today. Please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share, and also contact me if you have any questions or concerns. If you're interested in any of my services, contact me. It would be nice to hear from y'all. So with that being said, have a good day. All right, my pile 2 people. If you chose the Mermaid Tarot with the amethyst, with the amethyst crystal, I love this crystal. Matter of fact, I need to get more crystals, but hey, I use what I have and I love it. So with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. Any important changes that could be coming y'all way. This one wanted to jump out. Wow. Wow. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands. I feel like you all have discovered some important information that was not for you to discover. Okay, you discovered some important information that was not for you to discover. I feel like this has to do... Let me keep going, because this seems like it's like an extension of pile, literally an extension of pile 1. An extension of pile 1. Yeah, literally, y'all. Literally an extension of pile 1. But let's see. Let me get some additional cards here. Yeah. Yep. Yep, literally an extension of pile 1. All right, so y'all essentially you've discovered some type of information that you were not supposed to discover. Now, I feel like this also has to do with a love relationship. It has to do with you breezing past one, but the energy that you all carry is very different. It's very different type of energy. It's not like I don't want to say cool, calm, and collected type of energy, but it's very like, don't want to say brash, but it's like y'all are I feel like you could be a fire sign. I feel like you could be a Aries. Like, it's just like an Aries energy where it's like you're action oriented, and it's like once you find out something, you that type of person that's like, once you find something out, you don't want to ask no questions. You just want to remove yourself out of the situation. And I feel like that's the type of energy that you all had as well. This is like the escape energy. It's just like, I found something out that I was not supposed to find out. There's a whole bunch of defensiveness that is surrounding this thing that I found out, but I know what the truth is, and now it has freed you. So this pile, I feel like the changes that's happening or will be happening if it has not happened is that the truth will set you free. Okay? The truth will set you free. Whether you found something out that you was not, I don't want to say you was not supposed to find it out, but the individual that you are dealing with did not necessarily want you to find this thing out. Now, this could be someone that you had an initial attraction to. This could be someone where it's like the relationship didn't really get too much off the ground. But I'm kind of sensing that there was some type of red flag. There was something, it was like a red flag. There was something that didn't necessarily make you feel very passionate or good about yourself. When it came to this individual or whatever venture it was that you were stepping into, you got a huge red flag. And that thing completely turned you off. Like, you didn't even try to keep yourself in that situation. You didn't even try to entertain the idea of this thing being a positive thing for you. You literally got your stuff and left. Matter of fact, you ain't even get everything. You ain't even get everything. You got your stuff and you left. Like, you really escaped because this, whatever it was that you were in, whatever it was that you was in, it could have took you out. It could have taken you out. It could have taken you out. Like, it really could have taken you out. You've been hurt before. You know, you're showing up as the wounded warrior, which is why I feel as though when it comes down to leaving a situation that's not right for you, it does not take too long for you to realize that, okay, this is not right and I need to get my stuff and I need to leave. Okay. The reason why I feel like it does have something to do with love, or, and here we have this again. The reason why I feel like it has something to do with love is because, of course, I see this Page of Cups. I see this Ace of Cups. I feel like this could have been, I feel like this could have been you dealing with a very untrustworthy person, especially with the Ace of Swords in reverse. It could have been something that was untrustworthy. It could have been something that, damn. So, excuse me, y'all. It's hella aces. So it literally could have been, you could have experienced something that just did not make you feel good about yourself. It didn't help you feel good about yourself. It didn't contribute to your happiness. And there was an and with this Ace of Swords in reverse, is letting me know that this was something that was untrustworthy. You weren't getting clarity here. You know what I'm trying to say? You weren't having the ability to see things as they are because there was a defensiveness surrounding this other individual, this other entity. They did not want you to see the truth of the matter. Okay. And you're not the person that's going to hold yourself in a situation if you can't see things clearly. If it's too much, you like, you know what? This is too much. I need to back away. Okay. This is the changes that's happening. You're understanding that something is too much for you. It's too much defensiveness surrounding something. Things are not clear. You know, there isn't clarity in this situation within this person. There is no clarity. And you was just like, you know what? I'm just going to put my pride aside. I'm going to put whatever power in this situation that I had. I'm going to put that to the side and I'm going to leave because it's not important for you to be leveraged within this opportunity, within this relationship, within this person. But like I said, if it was a relationship with somebody, I just think it was like an initial thing. I don't think it was actually a relationship that you've had over the course of years. I feel like it's something that's new, you know, and you're just like, you know what, it's too much. It's too much defensiveness here. It's too much. I feel like I have to protect myself. I don't feel like I can be within this situation. I don't feel like I can be who I am within this. I don't feel as though I can be empowered within this. So you left. You left. Like, you steady doing things that people just don't have the power to do. You're that type of person too. You steady doing things. You steady leaving. You steady walking away. You're just like, look, if this is not for me, I'm going to leave. And you're not afraid to do, like I said, things that, you know, that most people don't do. You're not afraid to do that. And I think it's because you've been wounded, you've been protected, you've guarded yourself. But at the same time, you still stay on guard because, yeah, you guarded yourself and you stay on guard. because you're always doing things that are of the unthinkable, you know? Trailblazer. Definitely trailblazer. So let's get into the Kipper cards. Let's get into the Kipper cards and see what's going on. See what you can look, what blessings that you can look forward to. Oh my God. Journey. So that's also evident with the Chariot card right here as well. It's letting me know that you can definitely be taking a trip. You can be moving on in general, moving on. And this, especially with the 10, is letting me know that it's wrapping up a cycle. You know, like there's a cycle that is completed and that you're moving on. So this could literally be, if in the past maybe you didn't, or even right now, maybe you're not the type of person that knows how to leave. You know what I'm trying to say? You know those types of people who don't know how to leave. And it's like, it's no offense, but it's just like you get so stuck in not listening to your intuition that you're always in a constant state of indecision. And because you're indecisive, it causes you to stay in things that are not of your highest good because of just how indecisive you are and the fact that you're not listening to your intuition. But yeah, you essentially you will be wrapping up a cycle in which you will be leaving. Okay, you will be leaving. And if this was a relationship, if you have whatever it was that you was leaving, friends, job, for some reason I'm just getting more so like it was a relationship or it was some type of entity that you just was like, this is not for me. Like, and you may be experiencing that right now, and the change could be you actually leaving to a new beginning, you know, to a new beginning of actual emotional fulfillment, you know. With community, this is letting me know 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 3. This is letting me know that you will have the ability. Well, the blessings is that, you know, you will meet people. You will literally be in a community of people that will support you and support your foundation. So foundation, when I think about that, I think about feelings of safety. I think about the root chakra. I think about stability. I feel like I think about just being grounded and being present and being here. Now, if you're someone who tends to always escape, you're dealing with escapism, at some point in time, you're going to have to be rooted and stable. You know, at some point in time, it's like you want to feel secure within yourself, you know, and stable, you know. There's nothing wrong with stability. There are people who literally, they don't have a home. They don't have a car. They don't have a place to call home. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like with you leaving this situation, it's going to help you feel more at home and at peace with yourself, because you will be meeting people who will help you feel this way. You know what I'm trying to say? People that you can actually trust. People that actually are going to want to work with you, are going to want to collaborate with you, are going to want to help you establish and develop more of that foundation that you need. We all need a foundation. We all need a place that we can call home. Okay, we all need a place that we can call home. And then also here with despair, it's just letting me know, that like, for some reason, I feel like if this has to do with a job, if this has to do with you leaving, you leaving that thing, I would definitely tell you that this community will help you to, you know, to really get over, or to get through rather, these feelings of feeling abandoned or feeling lonely or feeling by yourself, you know. So just keep pushing. You know, you have this Chariot card here, and the Chariot, whether you think that things are going to move or not, like, this Chariot card is letting me know that things are going to move, whether you are present or whether you are not. So with you who likes to escape, who likes to run away from things that just don't benefit you, which is great. It's great. Leave the things that don't benefit you. Just understand that the Chariot is moving. So get on board, because it's gonna go whether you like it or not. So how can we prepare for these changes? How can we prepare for these changes? I'm going to be using the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards to give you some additional messages. Y'all, I decided to do these long nails, so I'm just having some difficulties picking up my cards. You know, long nails, don't care. But when you have to do practical things, it'd be like, all right, I gotta do practical things. I have practical things to do. Power. Power, yeah, y'all. Power. So, how to prepare for these changes. Oh, adventures. Yeah, y'all are definitely going somewhere. Not even just internally where it's like you're moving on from something, but it's definitely showing travels as well, with adventures, with journey, and then also with the chariot card. So prepare for that. Prepare to actually be traveling, to be seeing distant horizons. And just I'll put yourself in a, not like a whatever happens happens type of mode, but just put yourself in like a hopeful optimistic mode, so that you can get the most out of your experiences. You know, you can get the most out of them. Like, I feel like an adventure is an adventure when you become cognizant and aware that I'm taking an adventure. You know, I'm on a journey, and just cherishing that journey every single step of the way. And then we have power here too. Power, how to prepare for these changes. Power, really claim your power back, okay? Because especially with this Four of Pentacles in the reverse, it just let me know that you just dropped all your stuff. You dropped everything and was like, I gotta go, okay? I gotta move on. And within you doing that, you may have relinquished some of your power, or felt as though you relinquished it in a situation that just was not benefiting you. Okay, but understand that you are powerful, regardless of if you found something out that that there was a whole bunch of defensiveness, there was things that people wanted to cover up, they did not want you to see the truth. Understand that you having the ability to see the truth, you having the ability to see things as they are, like, that's your power. Because most people choose to not be aware. Let me say that, because everything is a choice. Most people choose to not be aware. Most people choose to not be empowered. And you're being asked to really truly step into your power. Y'all, I've been seeing lightning. I've been seeing lightning so much. Like, I've been seeing so much lightning. Step into your power. And then here we have illumination. Now it's really time for you to glow up. Okay, now it's time for you to glow up. And I feel like the best way for you to glow up is to really step into your power, to understand that, you know, you are deserving, you are a powerful being, so that you can embody that confidence. Because whatever it is that you was in, it didn't make you feel too confident and too good about yourself. So now it's really going to be on you to have to work on that solar plexus chakra, to really, really step into your power, step into, you know, just feeling just high self-esteem. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, step into it and really embrace the glow up. Embrace the glow up is what I got for you. Embrace that glow up. Now, things that you are encouraged to let go of, so that you can so that you can be adventurous, that you can step into your power, so that the glow up can happen. Because it is very possible. Surrender your desire to control people. So you might have been that person that kept trying to press, to get to the bottom of whatever that information was. You know, you kept trying to press, but you were being met with defensiveness. You were being met with confrontations. You were being met with a lot of things. Now, this is something that I am guilty of doing, is feeling like I have to reprimand any and everybody that disrespects me. Here we have this: surrender your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. I think that you were forced to have to back up and regroup, especially with this chariot card. You were forced to back up and regroup and really give it breathing room by going a different way, you know, or the universe calling you to go a different way. But like I said, with the chariot card, if you don't want to get on the chariot, you're going to be forced on, and it's going to go. So you might as well be present. You might as well show up aware and enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride. Let's see. Yo, Spirit really breaking people out of a lot of bondage. Breaking people out of bondage. And I love that. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So yeah, as you step forward, Surrender your desire for not only control, but allow things to come, allow things to be attracted to you. You know what I'm trying to say? Put your intention out into the world and just allow things to come. And then also don't feel as though you always have to go against the grain. So if you're that person similar to me that feels like you always have to reprimand somebody, let's let things go. Let things be easy. You know what I'm trying to say? Life is easier when you are worrying about yourself and about your own actions as opposed to someone else. So let's get another card, and then I will get you an affirmation. Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. Yes, y'all. And this is something that I feel as though you all, your change in life is really forcing you to have to do this. It's forcing you to have to, with the Eight of Swords in a reverse, it's letting me know that, you know, the anxiety, whatever it is that was keeping you in a certain place, that was keeping you stagnated, it's like naturally as you're moving forward, you will be able to, it will put you in a better place to surrender worry. So it's like these things go hand in hand. Like what it is that's going on with you is essentially going to get you into the place where you will stop worrying. Okay, that's basically what I'm trying to say. So whatever's naturally going on with you is directly related to, like I said, what spirit wants you to let go of. Okay, so you're doing this, or if you have not been, if you don't feel like this has happened for you yet, it will happen, and you will move into a place to where it's less anxiety, it's less stress. I feel like you're going to be more so focused on yourself within this change that's coming up. So yeah, when worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. And spirit is going to be guiding you, especially with that Chariot card. Like, regardless of if you thought things was going to change or not, it's going to change. And I'm just excited for you to experience this new beginning, this Ace of Cups moment. I'm so excited for that. So let me go ahead and get you an affirmation card that you can use, you can utilize. Like I mentioned in Power 1, my friends will write down affirmations 50 to 100 times in a notebook. So yeah, your affirmation is I embrace the all. Okay, the all could be the good, the bad, but the all is also, I think about here with the triangles, like the all-seeing eye. So being able to see things as they are. Okay, I feel like that's where your power is. Not even just being, based in reality, but seeing things as they are and not gaslighting yourself. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like when you found out whatever information that was pertinent for you not to find out, but you were supposed to find it out, it gave you the ability to see every single aspect of the situation and circumstance, so that you can make the best decision that you had to make for yourself. So I embrace the all. I embrace the all. This is like a heightened this is like a heightened mode of being able to see things. It's like an eagle eye. You know what I'm trying to say? Being like the eagle eye, having the ability to look at things on a macro level and looking down on your situation from an outside perspective, as opposed to being in your situation and looking to your left and looking to your right. So this is your affirmation. I embrace the all. I embrace the all. I embrace the all. So with that being said, y'all, pile 2, I definitely hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I really, really, really encourage y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, and just stay tuned for the next reading. Have a good day, y'all. All right, my pile 3 people. If you chose the Neo Tarot with the pyrite, with the pyrite, I love this. I love pyrite because it just looks like gold, It looks like gold, but I love it. So if you chose the Neo Tarot with the pyrite, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started. We're going to be looking at what important changes It's really just been panning out to be one change that I've looked at. What important change is coming your way? We'll be looking at your blessings. We'll be looking at how to prepare for those changes, and then things you are encouraged to let go of so that you can fully step into those things, you know, without any interruptions. Without any interruptions. Oh God, how this gonna still pan out to be? Yes, y'all. Like, when I tell you that I really don't be trying to just read for love, I really feel like Spirit just really wants me to talk about love and relationships all the time. Like, whether that be self-love and like I said, relationships with other people. I'm really starting to think that that is my calling in life. I really am starting to think that it's my calling in life to really help people through relationships and get them out of codependent and toxic bonds. Like, yeah, y'all. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all. But it seemed like just pile one. Yep, pile one. And oh yeah, I'm gonna just put this here because I have to. But it seems like pile 1 and 2, it was really just about, yeah, like we really breaking out of bonds, okay? But we really breaking out of bondages, okay? Let me just put this deck over here to the side. You know what, matter of fact, let me hold it. All right, y'all. So this seems like it's another relationship pile as well. And I just love it because this energy that you have right here is one of success. You know, it's one of success. It's like you all right, I think that you were being railroaded. Like, there was someone who had plans and intentions for you to get into a relationship with them. Okay, there was plans and there was intentions. This could have even been your plans as well. You may have had plans and intentions on, you know, being with someone. This could have definitely been a situation that was moving into more so of a higher commitment, whether it be y'all were serious and you were getting ready someone was getting ready to propose, someone was getting ready to give some type of gift of their appreciation. I feel like it was a proposal. You know, I feel like it was some type of higher commitment, like it was moving into marriage or something like that. Or even just, yeah, I feel like it was moving into marriage. That's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, because we have this 2 of Cups here as well. So, of course, what I feel like happened, I feel like you were completely turned off from a relationship and actually just being on the same page with someone. There could have definitely been an unequal amount of giving. There could have been an unequal amount of giving. Yeah, especially with the 4 of Wands. I feel like there could have been some issues with compromise. There could have been some issues within your home life, especially with this 10 of Pentacles right here. There could have been some deception as it came to money. But when I see this 10 of Pentacles, like, it just makes me think about family, stability, generational wealth, legacy. So there could definitely have been some issues there with money, as far as someone literally taking, you know, someone taking more than they were giving, more than they were contributing to a household. So if you were dating this person, I feel like y'all also could have been living together, or just trying to establish some type of stability together as a couple and being one. You know what I'm trying to say? Now I also feel as though you all might be definitely afflicted by this situation, because you could have thought that this was your soulmate. You could have thought that this was like your twin, someone that you really thought you was going to spend the rest of your life with. But you quickly saw things differently, because there was some type of this situation is involved with some type of deception. I feel like it had to do with money. I feel like it had to do with money. I feel like it had to do with someone taking and not giving, someone taking more than they gave. But yeah, it's definitely yeah. I feel like this is what I just heard was thief in the night. Thief in the night. So somebody definitely could have stole your stuff when you weren't there, especially with this 7 of Swords, and with this Nine of Swords, I really do feel as though like someone legit took your stuff, or legit took your money, or this person has a habit and propensity of taking things. They're just not a trustworthy person. The situation that you was in just was not as trustworthy as you were led to believe. You could have definitely been dealing with a snake. You could have definitely been dealing with a snake. You could have definitely, or just snakish individuals, or just a situation that was just, it was not a trustworthy situation for you to be, spending your time, energy, investment, or efforts, into that thing. I definitely do feel like if this was a relationship, you quickly fell out of love with it. And it's okay. It's okay that you did that. It's okay if this has not happened yet, especially with this being important changes that are coming. This could just be, it's just some foresight for you, but just letting you know that it is going to be okay, because there's a new path. There's a new direction that you are being called to go into. This is the change. There's a new path and there's a new direction. And whatever it was that was unfavorable from the last situation that you were in, you can literally take that and use it as a lesson, use it as knowledge to help you move forward towards this new path, which is going to take you into the success, into the validation, into receiving the adequate attention that you need, like the actual attention that you need. And when you're on this path, the one thing I can definitely tell you is that you will feel more empowered. Like, instead of being the person who your stuff is always being taken, your energy is always being taken, your time is always being taken, you will be the person that is in more of an empowered place to defeat your enemy. You'll be in a more empowered place to make sure that you keep your things. Okay, it's like, you came for me, you tried to take all my stuff, now I'm back better than ever, and no, now you can't take my stuff. And and also, I'm coming for you too. Like, so you're just having more of an empowered energy. And I definitely do think that you will be moving more into being single, to being on your own. And now you're going to be better able to develop your own wealth. You will be looking forward to developing your own family. You know what I'm trying to say? You'll be looking forward into having your own stability. And it's not one that's based off of fear, off of lack. You won't feel as though you have to impulsively make decisions. You won't feel as though you're rushing into things. It's just more of a slower paced energy, because I feel as though you were really taken for a loop. You were really taken for a loop. You were really taken for a loop. Yes. Yes. So it's an important change for you to look for and to look into, is just actually being at one. And having the ability to, for some reason, even with this Lovers card, even though it depicts like, two different people here, essentially I feel like, okay, this is the same person, but this person over here has, oh, here's that snake too. This person over here, of course, has genitalia for women and then for men, but it's essentially the same person. I feel like if anything, you'll be at a better balanced place within yourself. You'll be better able to just know that you embody everything that you need, both masculine and both feminine energies. So you might also be dealing with some temperance as well, which to me, it makes me think that you'll be at peace and finding balance and equilibrium between within yourself, amongst yourself. So this is just the energy of someone, just like Pod 1 and 2, that is leaving a situation. This is the change that's coming up. Is like, you'll be leaving a situation and you'll be better empowered to walk forward. You'll have the knowledge, the tools, everything that you need to set out on this new path. You will find success. You will have the accolades that you desire. You will have the generational wealth that you desire. And it starts with you. This is just someone who's moving more so into a single, more reserved type of energy. Like this relationship could have definitely, what happened to you could have definitely took you for a loop. But because of that, it's like you're understanding that you have to temper yourself even more, whatever that means to you. It's just something that is funny, is I find that a lot of my friends, just the more that we walk and we go through the process of success, we become more refined. Okay, so I just heard Classic Man by Jadena. So you're developing yourself into more of a refined, classic type of person. You probably was wilding. You was probably wilding, or just really really lit. But you're going to be moving more so into like a refined energy. And you're going to be employing a lot of the knowledge, a lot of the wisdom and the experience that you had to help you set out on this path. So let's get some Kipper cards to see what you should be looking forward to. So we have unexpected income. Yeah, and then also with this 10 of Pentacles right here, this is letting me know, not yet, y'all are definitely going to be moving into that 9 of Pentacles. I'm single, I'm sexy, I'm beautiful, I got my money, I got everything that I need. Yeah, I definitely feel like y'all money was taken. I was just like, did somebody steal your money? Somebody came as a thief in the night and stole your stuff? You was probably deceived by this new person. Or by this person. Yeah, by this person. Not a new person, but this person that you was going to take with you to the next level. You was definitely deceived. But unexpected income, this is amazing. So whatever it was that was lost, y'all will definitely recover. Especially if you've had things, and we have a house in the background, especially if you had things taken out of your house. If someone stole something from you, you will be receiving help. This kind of reminds me of like the Ace of Pentacles card, but you see the other hand here is eager to take it. So please be eager. And yeah, here we go too with this pentacle. It's like, please be eager to take this pentacle. You deserve it. And let's continue to just walk on the path that we need to be on. Like, I feel like you really are on a process towards success. And we have wealthy man, blessings, wealthy man. So if you are a male watching this, this video or this pile per se, this could essentially be you, just understanding that you are powerful. Okay, we have the 4. And whenever I think about the 4 of Pentacles, I always think about power. It's not even just about being withholding or being selfish. It's about understanding what's yours and knowing like, this is mine. Okay, this is mine. And I'm keeping it. And that's not a bad thing. Okay, this is mine. I worked hard for this. So if you are not in a great position right now with your money, just understand that you will be receiving unexpected income. So just make sure that you're taking hold of people, places, and opportunities, and really starting to look at the value within those things, because people, places, and opportunities could literally be the thing that takes you to the next level, because that's how we're blessed. We're blessed through people and opportunities. Okay. If you are a woman and you know that you if you are a woman, you identify as a woman, then also understand that this could also be a new partner that's coming into your life, or just it could be a romantic partner, even a business partner, someone who is going to come into your life and literally help you, help you. So, yep. So we have message. This could definitely be a message that's coming in for you. Like I said, people and places, opportunities. So just look out for that. Look out for any opportunities that you can potentially use to help get you to a next level. Look out for that. Also use caution when you're taking opportunities. But I'm really getting that, like, especially with 7, it's like, look out for your intuition. Look out for spirit to send you some powerful downloads that is going to help you get to your 9 of Pentacles energy, because it's eminent. It's a blessing. But just, look out for the little nudges. Spirit definitely likes to communicate with us and whatnot. So look out for that. These messages could come to you either via mail, or also, by phone and whatnot. We all typically use our phone, so look out for that. And then last but not least, concern. So I'm just getting that any messages that come up will essentially help to quell any type of concerns that you have. They're going to help to quell those things, whether it be concerns over your financial stability. How are you going to do what you need to do, since this whoever this person was or whoever this entity is, like, since your things were taken, it's like it's going to help you to quell any of those concerns around, you know, how you're going to get back on your feet or how you're going to get things moving. What else do I want to get? Oh, okay, I want to get the Sacred Destiny cards, and we're going to be looking at how to prepare for those changes. So how should you prepare for these changes? Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. Security. So we have security. Whether this be you building up a fortress around yourself. I'm kind of getting the Nine of Wands. I've seen that card like 3 times, 2 times. So I'm getting security. There's nothing wrong with the Nine of Wands energy. It's not like you're being, in this sense, I don't think it's like you're being too protective. It's like, in this sense, I just see it as you're building up a fortress around yourself, just guarding yourself and making sure that you are, of course, secure and feel secure within, you know, secure yourself within, so that when you get this this unexpected income, when you become this wealthy man, or if you receive this wealthy man, or just even for women, just having the masculine energy to actually want to press forward, you know, to want to press, like, make sure you're just, you know, embodying some security. You're protecting yourself. You're making sure that you have your own center of warmth and your own center of stability. Now, we also have potential. How should you prepare for these changes? I would just say be rooted in the potential of who you are and work towards that thing. Oftentimes, I think that when we look at potential, we always look at it like outwardly for, oh, this person has potential. This person, I mean, I could see them here and I could see them there. But what do you see for yourself? Like, tap into your own potential and actually work on it. You know, we can't, that's the thing, is like we can't think of someone as, you know, who they could potentially be, because we can't control their day-to-day behaviors and actions so that they're walking and stepping into the potential of who they are. But we can do it for ourselves. You know, we can do it for ourselves. So realize what your potential is and then actually walk towards that potential. Walk towards that potential. And then we also have enlightenment. So enlightenment is just going to call for you to see things from a different perspective, to become enlightened. You know, we oftentimes stay focused on the vibration in which we are at right now within our current circumstances. Now, I feel like this is really going to call you to have to be imaginative and to have to step outside of yourself, step into the future for a little bit, you know, step into the future for a little bit, because a lot of this is future, you know, it's future thinking, like the potential of who you could be, you know, and then just enlightening yourself on that. So it could be just doing some research, doing some study, especially here with the Page of Pentacles, doing some study, because you're moving forward with new knowledge, with new wisdom, and with growth. So that is going to call you to have to see your situation from a higher perspective. So yeah, it's going to cause you to have to see things from a higher perspective. Yep, y'all. And for some reason with all of these cards, I'm definitely seeing stars. I feel like that's some constellations over there, but I'm definitely seeing stars. So it's just letting me know that, like, it might have to, like, number one, you're definitely a starseed. You could be someone who's very different, but then also it's going to have to cause you to, like I said, have to have a higher perspective, you know, to look above, look up, as opposed to looking down, looking below, looking backwards, look forwards. You feel what I'm trying to say? Yeah, and have the courage to do so. Have the courage to do so. Now, things that you are encouraged to let go of as you are stepping into this change, you know, stepping into that 9 of Pentacles energy. We have surrender fear. And I just said, have the courage to do so. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions. Be forward thinking and celebrate every baby step forward. You're taking a new journey. You're taking a new path. Like, but you have everything that you need. Don't feel like you don't have everything that you need. You have every single thing that you need, especially if you're learning your lessons and you're directly applying those lessons. You have everything that you need. Like, be happy. Be happy about it. Be happy about it. You deserve it. Okay, surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So this is telling me, this is like a not Ace of Pentacles, I'm sorry, Ace of Wands moment, where it's just like, oh my God, where did this random passion come from? Like, I really feel like I'm into it. Like, I'm really living life right now. Like, allow yourself to be immersed in life, to be passionate about what it is that you're doing, so that you feel immersed in life, so you feel like you're contributing to your life, to your potential here, to your potential, like to feel like you're actually contributing, you know? So this is just really calling for you to be present, you know, for you to be present and for you to understand that within you, you have all that you need. Within you have all that you need. So surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. So this is just telling you that it's just very important for you to do you, okay? To find your essence and to completely immerse yourself within the essence of who you are, and get on a ball, so we can, you know, so we can see what you have to produce, okay? Share it with the world. Share who you are. And I'm just excited about this. So, in conclusion, I want to give y'all some affirmation cards. I'm going to give you one affirmation that you can utilize. As I mentioned in the previous piles, my friends will literally take one affirmation and they will write it down like 50 to 100 times in a notebook. Right. So we have, I speak with sincerity. I speak with sincerity. I speak with sincerity. So I feel as though you just experienced your fair share of deception, of people deceiving you. So it's going to be important that as you move forward, you do not continue to perpetuate things that, you know, may not be in alignment with who you are. You know, do not continue to perpetuate things. All right. So if you do not honor dishonesty in other people, then make sure that you are honoring sincerity within yourself. I speak with sincerity. I speak with sincerity. I speak with sincerity. So with that being said, y'all, that's it for today. I definitely hope that you enjoyed this reading. I enjoyed it. I'm so grateful, blessed, thankful that I could even be here today to really give you all these great messages. I am excited for your future. I am excited for my future. Please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share, check out the information in my description box. And I hope everyone has a very blessed day. And I will see you in the next reading.